Imagine a killer not even old enough to drive or to attend high school. When we think of murderers, we usually imagine adults, people who fully understand right and wrong. But history has shown us shocking cases where children committed crimes so brutal they shook entire nations. Why does this happen? Some young killers come from deeply troubled backgrounds, abuse, neglect, or exposure to violence. Others struggle with psychological disorders left untreated. And sometimes it's a tragic mix of circumstances no one could have imagined. Today we'll look at the top 10 youngest murderers in history. Number 10. Joshua Phillips. In 1998, 14-year-old Joshua Phillips murdered his 8-year-old neighbor, Maddie Clifton, in Jacksonville, Florida. He claimed it started as an accident when he struck her with a baseball bat, but instead of seeking help, he panicked and killed her. He then hid Maddie's body under his waterbed for an entire week until his mother discovered it. Phillips was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life without parole. After a Supreme Court ruling in 2012, his sentence was reviewed in 2017, but it was upheld with a chance for review after 25 years. As of 2025, he remains in prison, and Maddie's family strongly opposes any reduction. Number 9. Jordan Brown. At just 11 years old, Jordan Brown became one of the youngest ever charged with murder in the United States. In 2009 in Pennsylvania, Jordan shot and killed his father's pregnant fiancée, Kenzie Houck, while she was sleeping. The weapon was a youth model shotgun, a gift from his father. Prosecutors wanted to try him as an adult, sparking outrage. After years of legal battles, his conviction was overturned in 2018, and he walked free. To this day, the case divides opinion. Guilty or not? Number 8. Craig Price. Craig Price, also known as the Warwick Slasher, shocked Rhode Island in the 1980s. At 13, he stabbed a neighbor to death. Over the next 2 years, he killed 3 more people, including a mother and her 2 daughters, in brutal knife attacks. By 15, Craig confessed to 4 murders. Because of his age, he avoided a life sentence and was held in juvenile detention until 21. But his violent behavior continued, and he remains in prison on other charges. Many still call him one of America's most dangerous child killers. Number 7. Eric Smith. In 1993, 13-year-old Eric Smith lured 4-year-old Derek Roby into the woods in New York. He strangled, beat, and killed him with rocks. What disturbed people most was Eric's calm demeanor afterward. With his red hair, glasses, and innocent face, he became the chilling image of a child killer in American media. He was sentenced to 9 years to life and spent nearly 3 decades in prison. After many parole denials, he was finally released in 2022. His case still sparks debate: rehabilitation or lifelong punishment. Number 6. Lionel Tate. In 1999, 12-year-old Lionel Tate was babysitting 6-year-old Tiffany Unick in Florida. Hours later, she was dead. Lionel claimed he was imitating wrestling moves from TV, but Tiffany's injuries, including a fractured skull and broken ribs, showed a severe beating. At 12, Lionel became the youngest American sentenced to life in prison without parole. Years later, his sentence was overturned, and he was released, but as an adult, he was arrested multiple times, showing his violent behavior never truly stopped. Number 5. John Venables and Robert Thompson. In 1993, the United Kingdom was shaken by the murder of 2-year-old James Bolger. His killers? 2 10-year-old boys, John Venables and Robert Thompson. They abducted James from a shopping mall in Liverpool, led him for over 2 miles, and killed him near a railway line. CCTV footage showing the boys with James shocked the world. Tried as adults despite their age, they became the youngest convicted murderers in modern British history. After serving 8 years, both were released under new identities. The case remains one of the most infamous in true crime history. Number 4. Mary Bell. Back in 1968, 11-year-old Mary Bell murdered 2 young boys in Newcastle, England. Her first victim was 4, the second only 3 years old. Mary grew up in an abusive household with a mother who allegedly forced her into dangerous situations. Many believe this contributed to her actions. Calm yet calculating, she was sentenced to detention until adulthood and released at 23. Today, she lives under a secret identity, still sparking debate about whether child killers can ever truly change. Number 3. Cayetano Santos Godinho. In early 20th century Buenos Aires, a boy nicknamed El Petiso Orejudo, the big-eared midget, terrified the city. His real name was Cayetano Santos Godinho, and he began killing at just 10 years old. He targeted other children, strangling and beating them, and also set fires. By 16, he had killed at least 4 and attempted many more. Declared insane, he spent the rest of his life in prison. He is remembered as one of the earliest recorded child serial killers in history. Number 2. Amarjit Sada. In 2007, in Bihar, India, villagers were horrified when 8-year-old Amarjit Sada was accused of killing 3 infants, including his own sister and cousin. Reports say he lured the babies away and strangled them, even smiling while describing his actions. Because of his age, he was sent to a juvenile home instead of prison. His case remains one of the most shocking examples of extreme violence by someone so young. Number 1. Jesse Pomeroy. In the late 1800s, America had its own child killer, Jesse Pomeroy from Boston. By 14, he had tortured and murdered several children. His crimes were sadistic. Victims were beaten, cut, and in some cases mutilated. The press called him the boy fiend. Convicted of first-degree murder at 14, he became the youngest ever in Massachusetts to face that charge. He was sentenced to life in solitary confinement, where he spent more than 40 years. To this day, his case is remembered as one of the most disturbing examples of juvenile murder in American history. These cases remind us that evil is not always where we expect it. While extremely rare, child killers shock us because they challenge everything we believe about innocence and morality. Psychologists argue many of these children were shaped by trauma, neglect, or mental illness. But the question remains, should a child who murders be punished like an adult, or always offered a chance at rehabilitation? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more true crime stories.